It is September 28th and it's time for my fall gardening tour. Actually, my September garden tour, but it is fall now. This is Dave with Organic Gardening in North Carolina, and if you are interested in growing nutrient-dense food in an urban environment, you are in the right spot. Make sure that you're subscribed and click the bell so you don't miss anything. All right, let me turn the camera around. I guess the big news is that it has been so dry. I've been watering the garden just to try to keep things alive. So here's my peppers. Still got lots of peppers on. They seem like they're a little dry. Newer growth isn't quite as dry. But yeah, like I've been watering every 2 days just to try to keep things alive, and we might have rain in another week from what they're saying. These are some cayennes. I need to pick the red ones off, dry them, and grind them up for some cayenne pepper. Some YOLO Wonders. Some of these are gotten pretty old on the vine. Someone told me that the older they are and the more color they have, the more nutritious they are. So I'll go with that. I normally do eat the red ones. I do have some okra back here. I like to eat them when they're that size because they are nice and crunchy. Excuse me while I eat some okra. I don't know if I've showed this for a while, but this is a pomegranate that I planted one year and it pretty much died. So I was really surprised when it sprouted up from the roots the next spring. So I think this is like the second summer maybe that it's been growing, unless it was just this spring that it sprouted up. Seems like it was longer ago than that though. Maybe it was just this spring. Okay, I do still have some tomatoes here that are alive. See my ginger struggling because it's so dry. My goji berries were fruiting. They do still have some berries on. And they still have blooms too. So I'll probably get some more goji berries. They had berries all over them. I guess I ate a lot, and some of them probably dropped off. Here's a Tromboncino vine. I'm thinking I might get some harvest from that, maybe if it stays warm. I did plant some sugar peas along here that are gonna go up this trellis where I had the tomatoes. And I harvested my big basil plant, but it's starting to sprout out from where I cut it off. So maybe we'll still get some basil. Some more Tromboncinos over here. This is turmeric, however you pronounce it correctly, I'm not sure. Let me show you my cucumbers that I planted out for a fall crop. Actually, I see a bloom over there on the other side. I'll go to the other side to look at that, but that's also on the tomato trellis here. Let me show you that bloom. Yay, isn't that pretty? I can focus on there. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. So they're like 2 feet tall. So maybe I'll get some cucumbers before the frost as well. Right, here's my fig tree that seems like it's being the most prolific this year. It's a JH Adriatic. And I just ate a bunch of them this morning, but I see one that I missed. You can tell these are ripe because they get brown spots on them. And they sag over and they pull off really easily like that. Let me take a bite and I'll show you the inside. So good. That tastes a lot like strawberry. It is so delicious. Here's another okra I can add to my eating collection. There's a tower of Malabar spinach. Here are the seeds, which have a bright purple. Wow, they really have a lot of juice in there. I guess my hands are stained now. I planted some, I did not plant some loofah sponge vines. That's what this is. It came up from seeds that had dropped there previously. I'm going to put that over the trellis so that it will not drag in the dirt and get rotted from being in the dirt. There's some more. This is one vine. It's going the whole way from down here. It's going along the top of this trellis and over onto that trellis too. You can see the more loofah sponges over there on the ground. I shall march over here and see them. Yeah, there's some more. I'm gonna throw that through there too so it doesn't be on the ground. This is the tomato I grew in the bucket for the competition that Callie Kim and Roots and Refuge and Gary, the rest of the garden, were having a competition. And I just got mine in the ground too late for it to be real productive. This vine, this tomato is actually from Early Girl. Seems like the Early Girl tomato has done the best for me. Here is my fall garden plot that I planted. I put some broccoli in down here on this end. Then I got some Swiss chard, which I haven't seen. Something is coming in here and eating, which I put some wire across parts of this garden to try to keep them from eating stuff, but they're still getting under there and eating. Let's see, I believe this is arugula. Yep, definitely is arugula. Here's a sunflower. Here's a bean. It's actually a cowpea. I just threw that stuff in there just for fun. And I haven't seen any of the buckwheat that I planted in here. Haven't seen that sprout up yet. So I don't know if it hasn't been wet enough for that or what. There are some carrots coming up along this row. They're sort of hard to see, but right down in there are some carrots, which actually they have pretty good germination. So I guess I have been doing a pretty good job of keeping it wet. And here is the lettuce that I planted from the store-bought plants. They are doing really good. I've actually eaten some leaves off of those already. So I'm happy about the way that fall plot is going. Okay, I also planted some fall seeds in this little plot here. There's some radishes that are struggling in the dryness. In fact, I don't think my seeds have probably sprouted and died already, mostly. Because I thought I had some lettuce coming up over here. Maybe it's still coming up. Not certain. Looks like some lettuce is coming up. But I've been having to water this like every day to try and keep things growing. Here's my largest fig tree. I think I'm going to chop this way back because I only got a couple figs off of it this year. And there were only a couple branches that had figs on them. I thought there was a fig up here somewhere. I'm not seeing any figs right now. And it's too late for more to start because they won't make it through a frost and they like growing when it's really hot anyways. I thought I had another fig to eat off of this tree, but maybe I don't. Okay, I did plant some things over here too. I think this is kale. Let me pull one up and see what it tastes like. Pretty sure that's kale. That looks like a lettuce there. Maybe. Or it might be a weed, because that definitely looks like a row of kale. Okay, then I got some carrots over here that have come up pretty well. Something's been messing in here. That looks like kale as well. But here's came up nicely through here. Yeah, I think probably birds are stirring around in my mulch here. That looks like a spinach plant. Spinach or maybe beets. That looks like a beets. Need to get some more water on here. I know I did plant beets, but they may have died as well because it's been so dry. Look, even my those are morning glories that have come up by themselves, and they are dying too from the lack of water. And I know I got radishes that I planted in here at some point too. So I guess that's the big story for this month, is just how dry it's been. So thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon. I'll put a playlist of my most popular videos up here, and then a subscribe link down here, and then Google's recommended video for you so you can decide what to watch over here. Alright, thanks for watching, and I will see you again real soon.